Hello there. It's been a while since I've been on here. I'm Thrifty Tim, of course, and this is a Tuesday afternoon with Thrifty Tim. I haven't done a show for a few weeks because of migraines, and the worst one of them was last week because I was in the ER last Tuesday because I I was in the fifth day of a migraine. I could barely walk or anything. Oh, and here's James. Hi,
Well,
James.
hello there, stranger. It's been a while.
Yeah,
How you
a
feeling?
lot better than I did a week ago
Well, that's good.
because I was in the fifth day of a migraine last Tuesday.
Oh my God, that's not good.
That's why I ended up in the ER.
I'm
I,
gonna text. I'm gonna text Jorgen. Tell him we're live. Hold on, give me a second here. Uh,
as, uh, and I figured Calvin will probably pop in soon too.
yeah.
Yeah. So I was in the ER till around 3 o'clock last Tuesday. So from from uh, like 9:30 till 3 o'clock.
Wow. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better now.
Yeah,
Cause it's no
especially
fun.
with especially with it being Thanksgiving here in the U.S. this Thursday.
Yeah, and also on Thursday it's Beatles Day on Disney Plus. The Peter Jackson 6-hour film starts.
Oh, okay.
Part one on Thursday, then Friday's part two, and then on Saturday's part three. So I'm looking forward to that on Disney Plus. I'll be watching that. Sorry, I'm just eating a little snack here, grilled
Are
cheese.
you are you having to pay some for it?
Hmm?
Are they making you pay extra for it? There are some movies where they do that.
No, 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 no. This is just going to be straight on.
Okay. Yeah,
That one straight on.
I won't be able to see the Saturday one, but the other 2 days I'd be able to see
Mm-hmm.
because going to go see my mom. Haven't seen her for about 4 years. Hey, Calvin.
Hey, Calvin.
Oh, hope you're feeling better soon, Calvin. Now, just so you don't get James sick now.
Well, I had an upset stomach since Sunday,
Oh,
so I'm still kind of on the mend, but I'm here.
yeah.
And I just got a message from Jorgen. He's just about to eat, and then he's going to join us.
Okay. Uh, so, have you picked up anything new lately, music
Oh,
wise?
did I ever? I got some good ones here. Hold on, I'll grab them.
Hi, Jorgen. Yeah, uh, James just told me that about the message you sent him.
All right, make me big, please. This is from JJ, 22
Okay,
explosive hits. Hard Day's
yeah,
Night.
that's
This is
nice.
this is the American pressing of it because it has the instrumentals by George Martin on here. I like it; it's pretty good. United Artists label, and it's minty. It plays really well. And this is from Patrick, the vinyl archivist. I finally got my holy grail of holy grails that I've been wanting for so long. Meet the Beatles.
Oh yeah.
And this is on Capitol Full Dimensional Stereo. I played this in my headphones, Tim,
Yeah.
I heard note. I can't read music, but I can hear things. I heard notes and harmonies I never heard before. That's how good this full dimensional
Uh,
stereo is.
I get that a lot of times with my headphones when I'm listening
And
to
it's on the
stuff.
Rainbow Capital.
Oh, yeah.
And it says gold, audited and certified by RIA or something. I can't read this. Gold Record Awards.
Oh, sorry, my mic fell off the desk.
That's okay.
My foot pulled it down.
And I got some pictures from nature too to show you. Hold on, just getting pictures here. So my friend's going to come over tomorrow and hang them up for me in my bedroom. So you'll get to see them before they're on the wall. Sorry about the glare.
Nice
There
picture.
you go. Yeah. And next we have another one. John.
Okay.
That's the Beatles in concert. Whoops. And last but not least, Beatles in a press conference.
Okay.
And that's it. That's all. All right, you can make me small now. Okay. So you got anything new?
No, I haven't done anything new, but I can show some of what I've been spinning. I've been spinning my Christmas records because I'm working on digitizing them.
Oh, wow.
And here's one you might remember. Oh, let me make myself big.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have to mess around with some other stuff here just to make myself big. Okay.
There you go.
Ah. I'm trying to find where. Okay. Somehow I've minimized my browser. But here's one that I've been spinning that you might remember. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Snoopy.
And of course, it has Snoopy's Christmas on here. So.
Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever seen that album before.
That's from the 60s.
Oh.
It's on Lorry Records.
Oh, yeah.
And then here's another one. Have you ever heard of Stang Freeburg?
It sounds familiar, the name.
Pretty much a comedian from back in the late 50s, early 60s.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot of times at Christmas time, there'll be some radio stations that will play Green Christmas from here on it.
Oh.
Because it's takes place in a advertising firm.
Oh, yeah.
And they're talking about what they're doing for each one's doing for their customers and stuff, and it just gets hilarious. There's another one that you might remember.
I've seen that album before. Never owned it, but I've seen it. Carpenter.
It's a good Christmas record.
Oh, Jorgen's going to love that one when he comes in.
And, of course, a Canadian artist.
Anne Marie, yeah.
Yep. And the funny thing is, I don't have only one of them. I have two of them.
Are they two different pressings?
No, it's just that one I got, one of them I got in those boxes. I think it was the last one I got from Half Price Bookstore. There were over 100 records in each.
Oh, and you thought you didn't have it, but then you double dipped.
No, this box I couldn't look before buying it.
Oh. Glenn Campbell.
Yep. I have most of his records from the 60s and 70s.
Oh, wow.
Not to get people laughing.
Ooh, Bobby Sherman.
Yeah.
Nice.
Of course, Barbara Mandrell.
Yep, and the Mandrell sisters.
Yep.
I remember that TV series back in the day.
Well, the funny thing is, my dad had drill hose the first weekend of every month, and because he was in the Army National Guard, and here's the Lee Greenwood one, and so it was mainly my mom and I at home. My sister was in college and stuff, and so what we do, we'd watch. I think it first of all it was Casey Kasem with America's Top 10.
Yeah.
And then after that, Solid Gold.
Oh, yeah.
And then Barbara Mandrell and the Mandrell sisters. Okay, here's one that you might find interesting. Okay, this is for side one of the album.
Eddie Arnold. Oh.
Christmas with Eddie Arnold. Flip it around.
Henry Mancini.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. John Denver, Rocky Mountain Christmas. Ooh.
Yeah. See, I was used to be a big John Denver fan. I still pick up his records if I come across them in the wild.
Oh, yeah.
And let's see, today I spun this one.
Oh, Buck Owens. That's pretty decent.
Yep. And the last one I spun, I finished it like a half hour before starting this.
Joy to the World.
Yeah, this is Mormon Tabernacle Choir.
Oh, nice.
I do have a few other ones behind me here that I'll show.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, see, this one sung by an opera singer, Leontine Price.
Oh my God, my friend Livingston loves her voice.
Mm-hmm. She has a good singing voice.
I think she's an opera singer, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
The new Christy Minstrels. Yeah, I've heard them before.
Yeah, I have several of their
I
albums.
should take it back, Mom. Yeah. The new Christy Minstrels.
Yeah.
I was just talking to my mom.
Oh.
Seeing if she remembers that group, and she did.
And one for Stephen Snee would like.
Ooh, Andy Williams. Yeah, he would love that. Yeah,
he likes Andy Williams. I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be surprised if he doesn't have it. Well, this one's
probably not on vinyl. He'll probably have it on CD because he's a CD guy.
And this one, the cover's pretty much falling apart, so I keep it in.
Ooh, Gene Autry. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Yep.
Yep.
Nice. You got some good stuff there, dude. Christmas with Chet Atkins. Oh, yeah, he's a great guitarist.
Yeah, his picking, it's hard to beat.
Yep, most definitely. Bobby Vinton, yeah. Excellent.
And this is one compilation of various artists.
Who's on there?
On this one is Nat King Cole, Dinah Shore, the Hollywood Singers, Bing Crosby, Joe Stafford, the Hollywood Bowl Symphony Orchestra, the Korean Orphan Choir, the First Noel. No, that's Tennessee Ernie Ford, I meant. Fred Waring and the Pennsylvanians, Al Martino. Those are the ones on this one.
Wow.
And I just happen to have volume 2, but it's not. It's not. The cover wasn't with it when I got it. I got this mixed in with like one of those boxes too. And wait, that's not the one. I got stuff mixed up here. I don't have it right now, that one. So, well, I'll make myself small again.
All right.
Okay. Oh, did that again.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I'm just going to run downstairs in my man cave. I have some CDs I want to show you.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
So, Calvin, have you bought anything new lately? Or how about you, Jorgen? So, have any of you started your Christmas shopping yet? Or do you have it all done? Since we're coming up to Thanksgiving this Thursday and then Black Friday this Friday, so good time to stay away from the stores. I know it's another record store day at record stores, but I just don't like going into the crowds. So, Calvin, did you just start feeling like that today, or were you feeling like it for start feeling lousy like the last couple of days? Oh, hi, Cap. How's it going? Yeah, James is going to be back. He went to get some CDs. Oh, boy. You're welcome, Cap. Oh, but yeah, I'm doing better. I missed wasn't on the last 3 weeks because of migraines, and last week last week.
Hey, Cap.
Uh, last week, on last Tuesday, I didn't have the show because I have had I was in the 5th day of migraine, so I ended up in the ER. Okay, well, Calvin, let's hope it's a 24-hour thing. Oh boy. Yeah. My mom had COVID last year. We're going to go see her this weekend. I haven't seen her in 4 years, in like 4 years. So
All right, I'm back.
okay.
All right, you make me big. I got a stack of CDs to show you.
Okay. And I'll post the link again.
All right. Leonard Cohen, best of. This has his famous song, Suzanne.
Okay. Well, he's written a lot of good songs.
Yeah. Next we have the Righteous Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. There they are when they're young.
Yep.
When they're older.
At least they were on Kane's there.
And then we have the Christmas album. 25 favorites from the all-time greats. Frank Sinatra, Louis Armstrong, Bing Crosby, Rosemary Clooney, Brooke Benton, and others.
Yeah.
So here's all I won't read it as songs because there are too many. I'll just read you who's on it. Mahalia Jackson, I love her. Bing Crosby.
Oh, yeah.
Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby singing together. Enzio Stewart, Bobby Sherman, Moonglows, Bing Crosby again, Brooke Benton, Rosemary Clooney, Gene Autry, Brooke Benton again, Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby again, Rosemary Clooney, excuse me, Johnny Adams, Louis Armstrong, Brooke Benton, Charles Taylor, Louis Armstrong, Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby, Brooke Benton again, Bing Crosby, Bill Pinky and the Original Drifters, Sinatra, Crosby, and Clooney together, Gospel Claps, and Rosemary Clooney. So we got a good thing in there. Then we have Christmas Crooners. And this
so probably has Bing Crosby and like Frank Sinatra.
Well, yeah. We have on here Vic Damone, Frank Sinatra, The Sportsman, Joe Stafford, Bing Crosby and Carol Richards, Dick Haymes, the Andrews Sisters, Dennis Day, Perry Como, and Sarah Vaughan.
Okay.
Then we have the soundtrack for Grease.
Yeah, I have that on CD also.
And next we have the Four Seasons, Big Girls Don't Cry. Okay. And it has my favorite song on here, Ragdoll.
Oh, yeah. I have two LP set of the Four Seasons.
Then we have the best of Ken Burns Jazz, which has Louis Armstrong and his orchestra, Jelly Roll Morton's Red Hot Peppers, Noble Sissy and his orchestra featuring Sidney Bechet, singing Frank Trumbar and his orchestra featuring Bix. This is too small to read. I'm not going to hurt my eyes with that. I'll be there forever. And next we have the Neville Brothers, Yellow Moon.
Okay, they're good.
Yep. And next we have Aaron Neville. And this is the Christmas album.
Okay. I have a Christian CD by him.
Oh, yeah? And next we have Aaron Neville, The Tattooed Heart.
Okay.
Here's the back. I like that. It's pretty cool. And next we have Steely Dan, Greatest Hits.
Okay. I have that.
And next we have 70s Gold. This is the two CD set. And we have on here Three Dog Night, The Doobie Brothers, Steelers Wheel, Rod Stewart, Elton John, Nazareth, Free, Thin Lizzy, Brownsville Station, Elvin Bishop, The Cars, The Knack, Blondie, Manfred Mann's Earth Band, Todd Rundgren, 10cc, Poco, Cat Stevens, that's side one. And on side two, we have The Spinners, Billy Preston, Commodores, The Brothers Johnson, Marvin Gaye, Darrell Hall, and John Oates, Pablo Cruz, Atlanta Rhythm Section, The Ozark Mountain Daredevils, Leonard Skinner. Hey! Then we have Kiss, Dobie Gray, Joe Cocker, Gino Vanelli, Donna Summer, Village People, and Gloria Gaynor on that one. Then next we have Sheryl Crow, Tuesday Night Music Club with All I Want to Do is Have Some Fun.
Okay.
Then we have Ray, the soundtrack of Ray Charles movie.
Okay, I like his
And
music.
then last but not least, Paul McCartney, All the Best.
Oh, yeah.
So you can bring me down. 'Cause I'm done. Now I gotta put these CDs back over there on the couch so I don't drop them.
How you doing, Tim?
Better than the last 3 weeks.
Okay, what was the problem?
My migraines.
Okay.
And that the one that I had last Tuesday was the worst of them because it was the 5th day of a 5-day one. I could barely walk.
Okay. I wish you a speedy recovery.
Yeah, I went to the ER on Tuesday and they gave me what they call a migraine cocktail. It's they had me on IV and I keep hitting the mic with my foot but they gave me what they call a migraine cocktail, which is various medications and an IV, and they do most medications through the IV. It helps for people like me that get chronic migraines. Yeah, I was going to say, Cap, I can understand that. Feel bad for your niece for getting it because just 7 years old, but they just approved the vaccine for them here in the U.S. And,
Yeah, that's pretty young to have COVID, man. 7 years old.
yeah, but there are some even younger that have gotten it. And my wife works at a nursing home, and she has to watch what she does now because she's had her booster shot now, but there's a couple people that were in some training that she was in that ended up testing positive. And so she can only go to one certain wing in the nursing home she's in. She can't go into the others.
Well, that's good, Captain.
Yeah.
Your whole family's in our prayers. Believe me.
Yeah. Hoping none of you get it.
No.
My mom went through it. She was in the ICU for a week on a ventilator.
Well, I've had both my shots, so I'm good.
Yeah, I've had both of mine. I'm going to be getting a booster as soon as BA starts doing them.
Oh, we haven't had any notifications on a booster shot yet. I hope we don't have to take any more because, the first two you get all these different like side effects and that. I don't want to go through all that again. It's like you just feel miserable and it's no fun. Oh, and Jorgen, Tim's got a Christmas album that you are absolutely going to love. Show him the Carpenters one.
First of all, I have to find it in this bunch. Okay. No. Now I need to find where I said it. Oh, I know where I said it because I already... there it is.
Make yourself big.
I see only the 25% of it, yes. So, looks very interesting indeed. I don't have it, no. I don't have it.
That's almost like a Norman Rockwell painting.
Yeah, it does look something like it.
Really nice.
Can we see the
Oh,
back
yeah.
of the album? Can you show the back of it, Tim? Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. Oh, excuse me. Yeah.
Normally, Carpenters is better when they do originals, but should be very interesting still.
Well, Jorgen, have you ever heard of this album?
No, I never been a Snoopy fan actually. I never understood that kind of humor, but it still looks like definitely an oddity.
See, there were a couple songs off it that were hits. The first one is Snoopy versus the Red Baron, where the song's about the two having dogfights with each other.
Yeah, I remember that song, Snoopy versus the Red Baron. That's a famous song.
And then the other one is Snoopy's Christmas, where, of course, he's battling. Him and the Red Baron are after each other, and the Red Baron forces Snoopy to land, and the Red Baron lands, and he says, "Merry Christmas, my friend," and then they both take off.
Ah, show me other albums. Maybe you'll have heard of these ones. He showed me these before, but you haven't seen them yet. So you might like some of these.
Well, this one's guy's a comedian.
Never heard of him.
What's that?
Never heard of him.
He. This is from like the late
Hey, Calvin.
50s and 60s.
Hi, Calvin. Okay.
But there's one on here. There's a song on here called "Green Christmas" where it's hilarious. It takes place in advertising firm, and it's
Okay.
people working there talk about what the ads that they've made for their for the companies that they work with, and
Yeah.
it just gets to be hilarious. Okay, and Merry Christmas.
I have some Anne Murray albums, but I prefer when she sings singer-songwriter and not when she does country. And it's a little hard to know when she sings what.
Yeah,
I've heard
Glenn
of Glenn.
Campbell.
Yeah, I heard of him.
Okay, I don't know whether you have anything by this guy.
I never heard of him.
He was a pop singer back in the early 70s.
Okay. Well, my 70s collection has only been 7 years old, so I haven't got it.
Yeah, I know you. Aren't you more 80s or is it 90s?
80s, 90s, but since 2013, I collect also 70s soul and singer-songwriter. And
The 70s is the biggest part of my collection.
yeah,
At least 3/4 of my collection is from the 70s. There's some from Barbara Mandrell from the 80s.
yeah, I never heard of her either.
She was a country singer.
She used to have a series on TV called Barbara Mandrell and the Mandrell Sisters.
That didn't help me one bit.
Lee Greenwood.
I had one album by him, I think, from the 80s, but I wasn't that impressed by him. I hope.
Well, here in the U.S., one of his songs got to be real big, especially during Desert Storm, which is "God Bless the USA." Okay, here's an interesting one. Okay, see this side? It's Christmas with Eddie Arnold.
I never heard of him either, unfortunately.
He was like country and easy listening singer from the 60s. And Turn It Over, it's Christmas with Henry Mancini.
He was more familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did the Pink Panther song.
Yeah.
And Baby Elephant Walk. John Denver.
Yeah, I know him. You go all in Christmas this time.
Well, these I've had for a while. Just had those are what I've been spinning lately because I'm trying to get them all digitized, and so in so that's why I've been spinning them lately because with Christmas almost being here.
You see the shelf over there?
Yeah.
All of these are my 70s collection in vinyl.
Wow.
That I gathered since 2013, 14.
Well, I have the records all over on the floor around me, which are all 70s. Plus, I have quite a few on the shelves yet that are all 70s.
All right.
A lot of times, if you ask me if I have one by an artist from the 70s, there's a good chance I have at least one by them.
Yeah, exactly. But the collection contains half of them is 70s, half of them are other, mostly singer-songwriters and Carpenter style, and so America.
So stuff like James Taylor and
James Taylor's a little more fusion than I actually like. So no, I don't have any James Taylor.
Okay.
But he's worked with Carole King, and I have a lot of Carole King. So that's
I have a lot of Carole King in mine. I also have Carly Simon.
I have one Carly Simon, and unfortunately, I should get more, but I haven't got into it yet. But
I have a bunch of Joan Baez in my collection too.
I have one compilation from the 70s. That's all.
Okay.
My
wife likes Joan Baez's singing.
I have soon I have complete Carole King, at least from the 70s.
Okay.
I'm a little doubtful over the 80s because I bought one 80s album by Carole King and it wasn't all that good.
Do you have any Janis Ian?
Yes.
I have a bunch of her stuff too.
I'll be right back, Tim. I'm just going to bring my CDs downstairs because I have a whole bunch of stuff on the couch. I don't want to make a mess in here on my mom. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, I have that one. I have the white label promo of that one.
I bought this one. I think I showed it by the recently bought ones.
Yeah, I got the white label promo for for under $1.
Yeah, I found it for also $1 also. I haven't listened to it yet though.
It's not bad. And
No.
another one that I have several of is Melanie.
I have a compilation by her also that's actually really good, but those two are the one I have.
It probably has Brand New Key and Lay Down.
Let's see. I don't seem to find it right now, but I have one anyway.
Okay. Or do you have any Paul Simon?
I have some Paul Simon also, yes.
I have a bunch of his. I think I'm giving Jorgen his exercise.
like AGK Vinyl for Life says, the worst problem with streaming is that you have to clean so much afterwards.
Yep. Oh, I'll make you big for this.
I'm back. Ooh, Paul Simon. I love Paul Simon.
Yeah, I don't have that Paul Simon one.
I bought it for $1.
$1. That's pretty good, Jorgen.
I have that one. That's an excellent album.
Ooh, I don't have any of these.
I have that
I've seen
one
the cover
also.
before. Wow.
And I have that one.
Why am I not surprised? That's my Paul Simon collection. Solo.
Okay, well, just a second. I'll show you a record that I have that you might have stuff by this.
I have one also.
Since I know you like jazz.
Errol
Yes.
Garner.
Garner. I have a lot of Errol Garner. The problem with Errol Garner is that there's multiple of these low-budget compilations with the most ordinary songs that are on every album. So I try to find a little more other Errol Garner these days.
Yeah, because I just like how smooth he sounds, and
Yeah. Well, he's definitely a great one.
oh yeah. So, do you have any jazz, James?
Do I have any jazz?
The only jazz I have was that CD I showed you, the Ken Burns jazz.
Okay.
That's all I've got. I'd like to get some more.
That's a way to start. Because you get exposed to different jazz artists, and if there's some that you really like, go look for their stuff.
Yeah, there's one artist I heard, I don't know how long ago it was, but I heard Dexter Gordon. I liked him.
Yeah, he's pretty good too.
Yeah, he's done so far the best buying in of the year.
And I know what Rob the Wax, he loves Art Blakey.
Okay.
I had a hard time listening to the more hard bop style before, but I start to enjoy Blake and the Jazz Messengers a whole lot more now since I started Vinyl Community. So thank you, Vinyl Community.
Yeah.
Don't wish you to go to teach me any newer jazz than so.
Yeah, here in the VC, we get introduced to a lot of artists that we've never heard of before.
Well, I've heard it before, but the problem is that the newer jazz you go, the less melodies it is. So I found from the beginning most hard bop be more of improvisations and not any melodies before, and that I was thinking that was a little bit boring. But I learned to actually listen to it in another way. But then even more newer, then it will be no melodies, just fuzzy. So and no avant-garde and free jazz and so for me. I can't stand.
Because I have trouble with fusion because it seems like they're going all over the place.
Yeah, most of those sounds like I said, like they are testing and rehearsing the instruments more before a concert.
Yeah.
Because I prefer more of a smooth jazz, something to just have, or you can just put the record on, sit in your easy chair, turn off the lights, and just let the music take you.
Light up a joint and just get high and get lost in the music.
James, drug-free. It's drug-free.
Well, that's what Roger TARDIS writer would probably do. He'd smoke his bong and get high and listen to the music.
Well, when I remember when I was younger and started to collect jazz when I was in my teens, I was starting to wish that I would have a huge album shelf with just the best of jazz that I got, and now I have the dream has come true by far.
And it's overflowing.
It can never be overflowing.
No, you have to buy more shelves. to fit out on.
Let's just say that it's needable with the yearly culling that I do.
So do you have the famous "I Love Supreme" album, Jorgen?
That one I don't have because I still have to learn to listen more to John Coltrane. I have hard time listening to John Coltrane. Older with Miles Davis, yes, I can bear with.
And this is what Rachel would be doing when we mention that. She goes, "I love Supreme. I love Supreme."
But the more famous John Coltrane, I haven't been learning to like yet. I think a little too squeaky.
I know Davis loves it.
With me, he's one of them that jumps all over the place.
Ah.
So having a beer there, James?
Yep. And it's called Corona. Extra.
Oh, Mexican.
Yeah. Look, guys, I've got the Corona beer. This is a good beer. It's nice light beer, you know.
So you have what Captain Spaulding is shelving himself from.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, if you're still watching, yes, I do hope everything goes good for you during your quarantine period.
Oh, yeah. You guys are all troopers in that family, Captain. I'm sure you're going to come fighting through and you'll all be strong and you'll be great. And see, I got my haircut finally today.
I'm waiting for the barbershops to start doing their trims again around here.
Yeah. But it was pretty dead there this morning. So the barber I like, her name is Tanya. She always cuts my hair because she knows the style I like, and I like the way she does it. And because she was the one that my brother-in-law used to go to, so I figure, well, I'll stick with the family barber. So she did a good job of my hair. I'll turn around so you can see the back of it. Lean over my chair so you can see it good. Can you see it okay?
Yeah.
I see your back, but I don't see your hair.
Here, see it better now?
Yeah, a lot better.
Okay.
You see how bushy my beard is now, so.
Yeah, you need a little trimming.
Just that right now around here, the barber shops can't do beard trims unless they've just started to back up again. But I doubt that.
Do you dress up like Santa Claus for the grandkids?
I don't have any grandkids yet.
You don't?
No.
I kind of assumed you did.
All my friends my age have grandkids. I think some of them might even have great grandkids by now.
Wow.
Or actually, I think if I remember it, some of them have great grandkids by now. See, I'll be 62 next month.
Oh my God.
Interesting word. I mean, how can they call them great grandkids? I mean, are there any grandkids that aren't great?
Who knows? Well, you know what? That's up Rachel's alley, Jorgen. You know her and her genealogy. She'll tell you everything about what a great grandkid is, what a great grandfather is, because she said she has so many great grandmothers and grandfathers all over the place.
Yeah, like great greats and.
She's always saying, "Oh, I'm related to this person. I'm related to that person." She's got quite an extended family out there. But I love her genealogy talks when she tells us about all the different places and the people that are in her life and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, I want to read you guys something, an email I got from Disney Plus, because I'm not really 100% sure I understand it, so maybe you can shed some light on it. All right, let me go to my email and I'll read it to you. I archived it. Here we go. Okay, Disney Plus, your subscription is updating to a new price. We hope you're enjoying the entertainment on Disney Plus, including all the new TV series, movies, and exclusive originals from Star. We are updating our prices as we continue to bring you even more great entertainment on Disney Plus. If you have an active Disney Plus subscription, your Disney Plus subscription will be billed and will continue at a new annual price of $119.99. This is Canadian, by the way, on your next payment date on or after August 23rd, 2021. Well, my next payment date is December 31st. Your Disney Plus payment method will be automatically charged on that date unless you cancel beforehand. You can visit your account settings to find your next payment date. Uh, so it just so I don't have to do anything, do I? It just automatically will renew
Yeah,
it.
sounds like they're going to be charging more, though.
Yeah, it's going to renew it from because right now annually it was $89.99. Now it's going to go up to $119. My mom knows it because she's paying the bill for me because it's on her credit card.
So $30.
Yeah, because of the new thing they added on the Star thing.
Mm.
But I watch Disney Plus a lot because I have a lot of Star Wars content and stuff on there.
Yeah, see, both my kids have Disney Plus. My son lives with us, so that means we have Disney Plus on our streaming devices.
So I don't have to do anything. It just automatically will change, right?
Yeah, so that means I'll probably be. I'll have to ask my son if he got an email like that because they're probably upping his monthly payment.
Yeah, but maybe he should change to annually because you only have to pay once a year instead of paying every month.
Well, I think he pays annually for Amazon Prime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you
Then
pay
he
for
also
that annually, it might be a better thing because you're paying every month. I mean, the
Yep.
only thing that my mom pays for me every month is $13 a month Canadian. Is Sirius XM for me. I made
See
the
that-
account and everything. It's under my email and that, but I made the account with her credit card. I made up the account and my username and password because I'm the one using it, obviously. But my mom's paying the bills for me, so for both of them. So that renews every time. But I don't know at what time of the month that actually renews for SiriusXM. But anyway, the bills get paid. That's all I know.
Well, see, with me, that once I pay for, I have Netflix, so it just I do monthly, and that's gone up. I know. I also do BritBox, which is a monthly one. But my wife and I love having BritBox because we like watching a lot of these British shows.
Well,
British.
Netflix and Amazon Prime, my sister and brother-in-law, they pay for that. The only thing my mom pays for is Disney Plus and my SiriusXM and my PlayStation account, and also JJ 22 Explosive Hits. He's sharing his account with me with his Plex, so that's free.
Okay.
So I got the best of everything that I could ever want.
Well, see, because of I have my internet with Comcast, and they're owned by the same company as NBC. And
Yeah.
I don't know whether you've heard of the streaming service that started last year, which is Peacock.
I've heard of Peacock, but that's only in the States. I can't get that here in Canada.
Yeah, but because of the plan I have with Comcast, I get that for free.
And then there's HBO Max.
And my son has that too, I know.
But we have a movie channel called Crave, and HBO is already part of it. So what's the point getting HBO Max when I have that, you know?
My son combines some of them, like I think he has Showtime, in with this Amazon Prime so we can watch those.
Oh, yeah.
That way, yeah.
And I know Prime's doing in 2022, they're going to have a new series on there, which I'm excited to see. They're making a series on The Lord of the Rings.
I can't remember. I think it might be Prime, but I'm going to have to check again.
Yeah, it's Prime. That's gonna.
Well, no,
Netflix.
they've started a series on oh boy, the Wheel of Time series.
I saw the preview of it. I thought it was going to be like a medieval thing, kings and queens and that, but it kind of disappointed me from the previews, and I don't know if I want to see it now.
Well, I've read the first book of the series. It's good.
Well, I didn't even know there was a book series. I just see it as a series to me, so I don't know if it's going to be any good. I might watch the first episode of it, and if I don't get into it, I just won't watch it.
Just a second. I do have a couple pulls by me from that are in that series. I have several books from the series. Wait, that's not the book.
We're learning a lot of new
See,
stuff today, Morgan.
Pardon?
We're learning a lot of new stuff today about different TV channels and.
Well, I heard of
apps
Peacock.
and-
I heard of Peacock because they are the one who's providing the WWE network these days.
Ah. Uh-oh. I think Tim just froze. Oh, there he is. Okay. I thought you froze there for good. I'm like, oh,
Okay.
I took over the stream.
Okay, let's see which one's earlier. Oh, this is second one in this series.
The Great Hunt.
Yeah, you see how thick it is.
Wow.
But just right, here's the fifth in this series.
Ah, The Fires of Heaven. That's a bigger book. Wow,
Yeah.
that's longer.
And there's like 13 books in the full series.
Ooh, do you have all of them?
No, I've picked them up at thrift stores when I see them.
Ah. So you're kind of reading them out of order.
No, not really. I haven't read these yet. I've read only the first one so far.
Oh, so you do have the first volume.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
buried in my shelves.
Ah.
See, my bookshelves are about like my record shelves. I have stacks too deep on my bookshelf.
You should organize your books and put all the series together. What book goes with what, or under
Yeah,
authors.
I've tried that, but then I get more books and
And then you just pile them on the shelf and pile them on and don't care where they go.
yeah.
But if you have your books organized, then you'll know what series you want to look at, you know? Makes it easy to find it.
Nope,
one-
just a
one-
minute.
It's just one thing to have it organized. It's one thing to have to make it stay there.
Calvin.
Hi, Calvin.
Hey, I'm here for the time being.
How you
But
feeling, buddy?
If you see me suddenly leave my chair, you probably know what's wrong.
Yeah,
But-
we'll
I
expect.
ran up at Summits and Sunday. I know.
We'll
I
expect
did
to
that
hear the
yesterday.
trailer flushing a few minutes later, and
Yeah, we understand.
But
I went through that.
you know,
yesterday.
I pulled some records and put them next to me because every time I move around, that's when I really start getting sick again.
Uh-oh.
If I just sit down and do nothing, I don't feel too bad because I'm not. When I woke up, I was kind of lightheaded, but that's passed. But my stomach hasn't passed.
Do you have
The
any
more I
ginger
move-
ale?
The
Drink
more I
some
move
ginger
around,
ale.
the more I want to get sick.
Calvin, drink some ginger ale. It's good for your stomach.
Yeah, I know. I don't have any.
Oh, you should get some.
okay.
Yeah, well, I was, but I couldn't this morning because not only was I sick to my stomach, I had the runs too. So
Oh, I know. I
Yeah,
had
you
that
said
this morning
you said
too.
you have some music to show, so
yes,
some records by
um,
you.
can I start with the big thing first? You always
Yeah.
supposed to end with something big last, but because this is what I was.
Whatever you want to do, whatever order you want to do, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah,
'cause this
might
is
as well start with it in case you have to go running.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
this is what I was hyping the last time we were all together, and getting the plastic off. That's why you don't see anything yet. And I'm finding my notes because I took notes, and then you did do shows, and then I hid my notes where I couldn't find them. But yeah, this is what I wanted to show.
Oh,
Probably very few Probably even very few people in the VC probably have this.
I've never heard of it before.
Well, I have trouble reading it too. Is it?
It's Phantoms Define Comedy.
Oh,
And you can skip the part that says part 1 because there was never a part 2.
Huh.
This is it. Actually, they released an album. Well, they didn't release an album. They made an album before this one, but what happened was it never got released, and it didn't get released till years later.
Wow.
You can find this on. You can listen to this on YouTube, and then they call the first one. They call it Phantoms. I think it's Phantoms Lost album or something like that. But it's easy to find on YouTube.
Oh, cool.
yeah,
But the reason why this is so interesting is the story behind it is that people thought, people always believed that Jim Morrison faked his death. Mm-hmm. And then this album came out in 1974. And sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. His voice sounds like Jim Morrison.
Oh, my God.
So people thought, well, on this album, it sounded like Jim Morrison. The previous album, he sounds like Jim Morrison on one song, and then his voice is a little more like Bruce Springsteen. But anyway, so when this album came out, I'm sorry, go ahead.
It sounds sort of like when Classy came out, they thought it was the Beatles.
Yeah.
Yeah, they thought this was the Doors, but he doesn't sound exactly like Jim Morrison. Plus, this whole record is basically it's based on one theme. It's about wizards and medieval stuff, and Jim Morrison never sang about stuff like that.
And it's
why would he come out with an album with that? And I'm gonna show the back. I'm gonna show the back for a minute, because there's another story behind. Oh, you can't see it because I can't see it.
Here, bring it over this way more in the middle. There, that's better. Lower it a bit. Lower it. Bring it down more.
Lower it? Okay.
Yeah, lower it. Okay, now we can see it. Yeah.
But anyway, on the album, I'm going to put it aside so I can look at it. Because on the vocals, it just says Phantom. And then on drums, you have X.
Keeping it mysterious.
On bass, two of my favorite bass players, W and Y.
Oh, those guys.
W and Y.
Where's Z?
And then piano and organ, the great organist Z.
Oh my God.
Z.
We got the whole alphabet.
So the reason why I did my homework is because I looked him up before and I found out the guy's real name, and then I totally blanked out on it because I never talk about this record. I don't think anyone has it.
I'm just going to say also that the entire theory with John Morrison has loopholes. I mean, why would it fake his own death just so he can go on record another record with the same voice and people will hear that it's him with another?
Yeah.
Why fake his death then?
So they thought he faked his death and was living at large in Europe.
Well, I heard Cuba. That he went to Cuba. But anyway, the Phantoms, his real name, well, his birth name was Ted Pearson, and his music's name was Arthur Pendragon. That was his name. And the funny thing is that you can't really, there's not really much around of photos of him, but the one photo that made the internet, he's actually with two of the guys from the Doors and Iggy Pop. I think it was at an Iggy Pop concert. And Ray Manzarek, not
Manzarek?
Manzarek and
Or Manzarek.
John Densmore.
yeah, I think he was the other one because there
And
was
then
only
was
two.
Robbie Krieger.
Yeah, there were three. Obviously, there was three other door members, but there were two that took the picture with Arthur Pendragon.
Ah.
So that's kind of funny that he had this album that they thought was the Doors, and one of the few pictures you can find of him, he's actually with members of the Doors.
Well, with you when you were talking about the part one part there, made me think of a classic Mel Brooks movie.
History of the World?
Part 1.
Yeah.
But there was never a part 2. They tease you at the end with part 2 when they're showing Hitler on ice and Hitler was figure skating, but they never made part 2. It was just a tease, just to tease you.
But my favorite line in it is, "It's great to be the king."
Yeah. Well, anyway, Tim, you probably, if you want to, you probably can go on YouTube and listen to it because I'll show it again. It's probably out of your Thrifty Tim price range.
Yeah.
Because
probably into hundreds anyway.
Well, let me show the record because it's a reissue. I put notes who Capitol put it out originally. So it's funny, he probably got on a pretty major label. But this is Sunday Records.
Oh, I never heard of Sunday Records. That's
and actually
is it Sunday or Sundays?
Sunday.
Okay.
To me, the little logo looks like you guys ever eat at Outback? It looks like a blooming onion.
Ah. No.
And then the back is very boring. The back is just the logo. There's nothing.
Oh, I like that.
With the logo.
That's not boring. It's pretty cool.
Well, I thought it was boring. But anyway, I found it on Discogs, and I think it cost me, like, with shipping, it cost me like $53.
$53. Oh, my God. How much was the album itself?
No, the album cost $53.
Oh my God! It must be very rare to find this album.
Yeah, it is, and even the reissues are pretty. Like I said, it's not. They're still kind of pricey. The originals are even worse. I think I think I found. I never got it because I don't have the money for it. But I found, because I always question those people on Discogs when they rate records. But I found one that was supposed to be, VG plus both ways. That was only a little more than my reissue, but I never pursued it further than looking at it.
So is that down pretty much Prague or?
Yeah, it's a little proggy. It's kind of, like I said, the organ makes it sound like not only does the voice kind of sound like the Doors, the organ does too. So it's kind of like the Doors do mythology.
Okay. Because it sounds like something that Edward Proghat would like.
Because it's very medieval, not medieval sounding, doesn't sound medieval, but that's where the content comes from. You got songs like Tales from a Wizard, Devil's Child, Spiders Will Dance on Your Face While You Sleep. That's pleasant.
Well,
Black Magic, White Magic, Merlin. So it's all like that kind of.
I don't know about my face, but when I was stationed in Biloxi, I'd wake up, like to take a nap or something. I'd wake up and there'd be a cockroach walking across me.
Mm. Oh, by the way, Tim, Purdue is number 3 in basketball.
Wow.
They usually get a good basketball team.
We got up to number 3, and if anyone out there is listening who likes college basketball, number 1 and number 2 actually play tonight. They play each other.
Oh, yeah.
Or they.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got something at the door. Make me small. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Interesting.
Look, the doors.
Yeah. Doom, 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 da, doom, doom, da, doom, doom.
That's a big turkey. Thank you.
Whoa. Boy, that sun's really coming through the window there. It's shining on me. God is shining on me.
Look at
Let the
the
sunshine in.
Yeah. Let the
Maybe you
sun
should change your name to Saint James.
Yeah, St.
Oh.
James. Yeah. Well,
Or either that or Don't Let the Sun Catch You Crying.
that's a good song. Mm-hmm. Well, I was so excited when I saw in 30 minutes Thrifty Tim will be live. I was like, yes, we're finally going to have a chat with you today.
Well, like you notice, I also put out a I'm back.
Yeah, because Jorg and I have been talking about you the last couple of days, and we've been worried about you, hoping you're going to be okay.
Yeah, it just sucks having these migraines.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. And I hope that migraine cocktail helped you a lot.
Yeah, but still, I seem to stumble more now. Yeah, after that too.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Oh,
man
I
is
almost forgot, Tim. Rachel sends her love to you.
Okay.
And she's hoping that you'll come to her chat again soon and see us.
Yeah, I'll probably eventually. I've been busy with other stuff too, like like I said, I'm working on digitizing all of my Christmas records,
Oh, yeah.
which takes time.
It was easy to do mine. I don't have any.
You don't have any Christmas albums?
Nope.
Oh,
How do you then? How
just
do
a
you,
minute, I'll be back. I'm trying to find something.
How do you get?
Actually, I will be getting one soon because I got one from Record Crate. I got a Emmylou Harris Christmas album.
Oh wow!
Oh,
'Cause
I'd love to get that one.
Because Emmylou Harris was someone I always ignored, and then I almost forgot his name. He killed me. Elliot played her on one of his live streams.
I keep meaning getting one of his live streams, and then I
Well, I'm
forget.
glad Record Crate could hook you up with that. Well, you know my story with me and Record Crate, the falling out we had.
No, I just know a falling out. I don't know the story because I didn't know Record Crate until after the story kind of surfaced.
No, he kind of messed up with me and Mason and stuff, so I don't talk to him anymore. Elliot knows and he understands it.
fun to hear you have an issue with someone. Nice guy here on the street.
Okay. Just
Yep,
try and find
Tim,
the 45 I have here.
I was going to say, Tim, the problem with my streaming was my stupid new tablet. Because JJ was trying to help me out, and we were thinking that the that Spectrum was like cutting on my speeds.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was only getting like 30 in the 30s for download on my tablet.
Oh yeah.
But then when the service guy came over, he had his phone, and then he was getting, over 200. And then I did the speed test on my phone, and I was getting 180.
Huh.
So it's this new stupid tablet I got. That's why I'm on my phone right now, because when I'm on my tablet, it's too slow. I buffer.
Wow.
And when I was on with Rachel, there were so many people on the stream, I was really buffering. I kept getting kicked out, and then it would be like 30 seconds later after I heard something, I could speak on it. It was awful. I felt so bad, but there was nothing I could do at the moment.
That's sort of like when I'm to have on a stream on my laptop
Well,
because
you know
the
what?
laptop's over 8 years old. And
Yeah. Well, with Mazzy, he had a problem like on his tablet too, Calvin, or on his phone. Whenever he was on that, okay, he couldn't see Michael 45 audio file guy.
Yeah.
Like, didn't show up in the chat in the peanut gallery. But okay, on his tablet and on his phone, it would buffer for a second, then he'd come back on. So he was having problems. Now he's on his laptop. Last night he goes, "Oh fuck, I can actually see Michael now in the peanut gallery. I can never see him before, and it's working on my laptop." So now he's got no problem because now working on his laptop, he can see everything now, and it's working better, and it doesn't buffer. Somehow
Yeah. Well,
Google Chrome seems to work better on his laptop because I'm on my laptop and everything works fine for me. I don't have any issues. Hey, and your audio is working good, Calvin.
Yeah. But like I said, I got a new tablet, but it's obviously it's slower than the one. Well, I know it's slower because sometimes I lose my internet and then it pops back on.
Do you still have the bill for it?
Excuse me?
Do you still have the bill for your new tablet?
Yeah, I'm trying to decide because I like all the features of it, except you know the lagging. Obviously, I can't do on streams because I lag, and then sometimes I lose connection. But I got it through home shopping, so I have extended till like January to return it.
Yeah, and tell them what and explain to them what's going on with it with your internet, because you don't want to keep something that's going to slow you down. You want a replacement that's going to be stronger and faster. You don't want to keep something that's going to just slow you down all the time.
Yeah,
I would do it sooner than later. You don't want to.
Well, I'm kind of debating because I could still, I can stream from my phone, so it's not like if I, because again, if I go to a more expensive tablet, I may not be able to get it right away, and then I'd be totally without a tablet.
Do you have a laptop?
Not anymore. Mine died a few years ago.
Well, maybe you could trade in your tablet and get the money back and try to invest in a laptop. Because a laptop would be better and it's faster, and I have no problems on mine.
Mm-hmm.
A laptop might be what you need. A laptop is better than a tablet, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, and by the way, James, ESPN Plus went up too. I think the whole thing, all those services that they have, they all went. Yeah, because I do ESPN Plus by the month because the main thing the main thing I do ESPN Plus for is because there's a lot of, especially college basketball. There's like over 300 schools in the same classification, Division I. There's like 354 schools. So some of the games end up on ESPN Plus and not a regular ESPN channel. Okay. So even after the game is over, you can go back and watch the game. So if you don't know sometimes I know the score and still want to watch the game anyway. But there's so many games that a lot of times you don't even know the score. If it's more of an obscure school, you don't even know the score of the game. They don't even tell you. So you can go back and watch the game. But but they only keep the games archived for 30 days. So when there's no college sports going on, I cancel ESPN Plus because there's nothing I want to watch.
True.
Because I can get soccer and stuff off other channels, so I don't need ESPN Plus for that.
Well, in our TV package, we have these are Canadian sports channels. You ever heard TSN?
Yes.
And we have Sportsnet 360, all those ones. Those are the ones that we have. That's where I watch all my NBA basketball games. But I mostly watch the NBA team, Toronto Raptors. They're my favorite team. What's going on here?
Someone's telephone.
Sounds like someone's phone.
Yeah, it's. I got my phone on. What do you call
On
it?
vibrate.
Vibrate. Sorry about that.
Do you have more stuff to show?
Yes, I'm on part 2.
Oh, Calvin, can you hold on one second? I don't want to miss anything. I'm just going to grab another beer and I'll be right back. I don't want to miss a moment of this. I've got to see this.
Because see this bin here? This is one where I've been keeping 45s in. I have between 150 and 245s in it. Then I have those 2 45 cases full of 45s that I got from my mom. But here I'll show you these here quick, and I'll dig in later. Okay, this one is.
Wait until James comes back.
I'll show them again later. I have only 3 here. This one is Python Lee Jackson in A Broken Dream. Okay, do you guys know who the lead singer was for that one?
Nope.
No.
Rod Stewart.
Okay.
I've heard of him.
Yeah, vaguely.
And
but I have as many Rod Stewart albums as I do Christmas albums.
And I have a couple of 45s here that James would like. You could probably tell by the label who it was.
Well, you still have to look at it because it could always been Badfinger. It could have been Badfinger.
I have a Badfinger out 45 on it too in here.
Who else was on Apple?
James Taylor was for a little bit. But this one is Let It Be. And on the flip side is, you know my name, look up my number. But this is one that a guy from the UK sent me because first year I was on YouTube or in the VC, they had a secret Santa thing going on.
Mary Hopkins was from it.
And the guy that had my name was from the UK.
Mary Hopkins was on Apple also.
Yeah, that's right. I have that too. And if trying to remember, but first of all, you see it's green vinyl. But I got it from a guy in the UK. You see that? Can tell with that in the middle there too. But this is Happy Xmas. The war is over. Flip it over and listen to Snow is Falling.
I am back.
Some guy known as
Okay. James?
Yeah?
You want to see this one?
Okay.
The guy sent me this years ago.
Ooh.
It was VCLT because first year in the VC, they had a Secret Santa thing going on.
Oh, wow. That sounds great.
And the guy that drew my name sent this, but also with this, he sent me an album that's where it's a reissue. Have you ever heard of the British band, The Magic Mixture?
Nope.
They were a British prog band.
Okay.
They put out 2 albums altogether, but what he sent me is the album that he sent me is This Is a Magic Mixture, a reissue of it.
Happy Christmas War is over. What's the flip side? What's the other song side too?
Listen to Snow is Falling.
Okay. I heard a Yoko Ono song on the Beatles channel the other day, the weirdest Yoko Ono song I've ever heard. It's called I Wanna Smash My Face to a Plate Glass Window. That was the title of the song. I was like, what the hell?
Well, when it comes to Yoko Ono, there are a lot of weird songs.
And then
Well-
she has one called Don't Worry, Kyoko, Mommy's Only Looking for Her Hand in the Snow. I'm like, what?
Well, here's another one that you'd like, Ames.
Ooh, Let It Be. And what's side 2?
You know my name. Look up my number.
Oh, I love that song. You know my name. Look up the number.
Yeah, but that's just and I showed them where they set that one at now.
Wow.
I must have put it down in there already. Python Lee Jackson one.
Oh my God, John Bip Bop Boom would love this because he loves 45s.
Yeah, but, well, this one has Python Lee Jackson.
Ooh.
And do you know who sang that? Was the lead singer who sang on that album that one came from?
Nope.
Rod Stewart.
Oh, Rod Stewart.
Yeah.
I like Rod Stewart.
Well, I'll make myself smile again.
I think that Calvin wanted to show something.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, I'm ready for part 2.
Beer, but I wanted to wait till I got my beer so I didn't miss anything.
Yeah,
All right,
'cause he
Calvin,
doesn't-
We're ready.
Because James doesn't want to miss this one anyway, because he's partly responsible for it.
Yes,
Because I told it, I think I already said this story on here, but there one of the last shows you did, Tim, somehow we got on the subject. Oh no, it was because of the top. We were talking about this top 10 video we still haven't done yet.
we'll get around to it eventually.
But anyway, so I was talking, and on Rachel's show, James brought it up, and Rachel goes, "Oh, yeah, I wonder what would be in his top 10." And James goes, "Well, probably the Moody Blues." And then I was in the Peanut Gallery, and I said, "Well, it wouldn't be the Moody Blues because I don't have Days of Future Past on LP."
And then funny, Nick Pantazzi was there, and he actually had the album.
So then later on, I said, I was saying the same thing on Tim's show and say, "Hey, Tim, you have an extra copy of that?" He goes, "No," and which was all right. I was just playing around, really. And then an hour later, or 2 hours later, when Rachel's show came on, Nick bought this collection from the friend of his, and here he is showing Days of Future Past. And I wasn't going to say anything because I only know Nick from seeing him on the streams. I don't really know the guy. So I wasn't going to say anything. And then James, I know who would want the record. And he goes, "Oh, Calvin would want that record." So I got them separated, but there's the record.
Oh, it finally came. Yeah, Nick was sending me some CDs and something else. A record.
Yeah, he actually sent it last Monday, and it was supposed to take about a week, but I got it like on a Thursday. So I was surprised that the shipping stuff so fast, because you would think it's even slower than normal, but no, this one was pretty fast. But let me show the record because I have that in a different sleeve.
Have you spun it?
Oh, I might as well. Well, yes. Sounds great, but
wow,
probably that's the one album I've heard more times than any other album. So me and Tim, we probably could.
He's probably been leaving it on his turntable so he can start it up and just kick back in his easy chair and.
Yeah, Tim, we could always make a video where you could play the record in the background and we could just like sing to it. You probably know all the words to the song album too. Because I must have heard the album hundreds of times. I roll out my because I had it on because
we have to be careful because YouTube could shut us down for copyright infringement.
Yeah, but it's us singing. They're probably going to turn it off before they realize we're.
Well, we'll find somebody to play a guitar with us too.
Oh,
But
yeah.
anyway, it was more of a joke. No one wants to hear me sing, and I don't know if people want to hear Tim sing.
Yeah, I
Oh,
used
I
to
can
be able
sing.
to sing, but without my health problems, I can't sing anymore.
Well, I can sing. Everybody knows that.
Because I just figured you probably know all the words to the songs too. But anyway, there's the LP. I should have
Ooh.
showed the sleeves. Sleeves kind of
Sure.
interesting.
I've never heard of that label before.
And
Yep,
then
that's the Durham label. 10 years after it's on that label also.
Oh, Let It Bleed.
and then this, yeah, there's all kinds of good stuff on here to look at.
Wow. You know, I always wondered about that album, Let It Bleed. I wonder if the Beatles.
Oh, there's a- oh, there's a-
because they
There's another Moody Blues.
That. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Searching for the
The
Lost
Search
Chord.
for the Lost Chord.
I think on that album that's where Ride My Seesaw is on.
I think so. I don't think I have that on. I don't think I have Ride My Seesaw on anything. Obviously, I heard the song a bunch of times.
I
Yeah, I
have,
think
have it on both CD and vinyl.
Because I think I got 3 Moody Blues now, maybe 4. I would have to look on my Discogs, and since I'm using my phone, I'm not going to do that.
No, you don't want to do that now and screw yourself up and we lose you.
But I think it's like 3 or 4 that I have.
Oh yeah.
I know I have Long Distance Voyager because the voice is actually my favorite Moody Blues song. So
Yeah, but my favorite Moody Blues song's on that same album.
So when I went to there's a really cool record store in Sarasota, which is about an hour and a half away from here. I was looking for something else, and I saw it, and I just decided to grab it.
Yeah. See that my favorite Moody Blues song is Gemini Dream.
Yes. And anyway, so Nick sent me. So when he emailed me telling me that he was finally mailing, well, I'm not going to say finally because, hey, I'm not complaining how long it took him. He said he was going to send me another record because he looked on my
vinyling.
Because he looked on my Discogs and saw, and says, "Oh, I'm gonna send you this 2 record greatest hits collection from one of the bands you have that you want on Discogs." So, and I needed some more mellow stuff because a lot of my stuff is either prog or psychedelic. So it's not necessarily. I guess you can mellow out the psych, but it's not like mellow like John Denver mellow or James Taylor mellow.
Mm-hmm.
a different kind of mellow. And what I got was the Loving Spoonful.
Ooh,
I have that.
nice.
I have that album, 2 LP set
Yes.
on Kama Sutra.
Wow.
So, because I knew. Well, let me show the inside because it's a gatefold.
Oh, nice.
Oop, I don't want the record to fall out. That would be bad.
No, don't do that. So he sent
and
you that
then-
one.
In the city.
Tells you about the songs that are on it. But because I knew about 5 songs because when I used to work at an accounting place, and the station that always played, in the office was basically a 60s classic station. All they did was like 60s music. So that's how I got into Loving Spoonful. So the only songs I really knew were the songs that they would play on the radio. But this, because I knew Do You Believe in Magic, Daydream, Summer in the City. Probably most people have at least heard of those. And then You Didn't Have to Be So Nice, which is my favorite song by them. And then Did You Ever Happen to Make Up Your Mind? But
Oh, I love
other
that
than
song.
But other than some stuff that was on side B, which had Darling Be Home Soon, Till I Run With You, Younger Generation, War Baby, Money, Night Owl Blues, which, I'm gonna give that another shot. But some of the songs I never heard before ended up being quite good. I was a big fan of Four Eyes, and Never Coming Back.
I have several of John Sebastian's solo albums after he left them. And too bad Paul's not on today because he knows a member of them that he goes see play at times at a small place around where he lives in Arkansas.
So anyway, thank you, James, and thank you, Nick Pantazzi.
Well, you're very
if he's
welcome,
listening.
my friend. I gotta ask.
You want to go? You want to have someone else take over? You want me to go ahead and do part 3?
You can do part 3.
Keep going. You're doing good,
okay,
there, Calvin.
Yeah, I put all these records by me because I'm feeling pretty good. So just sitting down, I don't feel too bad.
Well, that's good.
But I know when I was moving around trying to get cleaned up, because when I woke up, I didn't feel like shaving. I didn't feel like showering. I didn't feel like doing anything.
I know. I've been going through it the last couple of days myself. I know how you feel, Calvin.
So this is Tim. Probably you probably have this record, Tim, or at least seen the movie. I know I was a big fan of it. Not when it came out in the theaters, but when I saw it on HBO or Showtime or one of those things my parents had when I was in high school, and that is the original soundtrack to Eddie and the Cruisers.
Oh,
yep, I have it.
Which is basically John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band.
Yep.
Eddie Lou's got a new pair of shoes.
Let me get the hype sticker there.
Wow. On the Dark Side, great song. Yeah, I love that album.
And just so you don't worry about it, that little spot there is I guess a sticker that was on the plastic. It's not actually on the record. So.
Okay, good. Because I was going to say he looks about like a mutant there.
Yeah, but it must have been a previous price record because I got this off of Goodwill for like 50 cents.
Oh, not bad at all.
And I would say that the cover is probably very good plus, but I don't think the vinyl had ever been played.
I had that on cassette.
It was a little dusty, which I have to, go ahead and clean it, but it sounded great. It didn't look like anyone ever played it. And it's very short too. That's the only bad thing about this record. It's short. It felt like in about 30 minutes it was over.
Wow.
Very fast.
Calvin, did you ever get part 2? Eddie and the Cruisers part 2, Eddie Lives.
No, I didn't know there was a part 2.
There is a part 2, and there's a great song in there, New York City song.
I didn't know that there was a part 2 either.
I'm gonna
because I only saw part 1
later on.
Because I had a crush on. I don't know her name. I would have to look it up. The actress that played one of the members of the band,
Marina Orsini.
Yeah, I thought she was hot.
She's Canadian too.
Oh, okay.
And there's a great song in part 2 called what's it called there? New York City song. There's a great acoustic piece, and then there's one with piano in it. I'll send it later on Instagram to you, both of them.
Okay. And
it's by the same band that did the first album. Great song. Then you tell me which version you like more, the acoustic or the other one.
Okie dokie. And here's part. I bet this record you don't have, Tim, and probably no one else does either. I'm more of a fan of this guy from movies he was in and TV shows and guest star appearances. But he also, did theater and he could sing. This is sort of it's not the total version, but it's kind of like a revamped version. Man of La Mancha, Richard Kiley.
I've never.
I don't have that one.
I've never
You know, I
seen
got
that
this
movie,
I got this out of Goodwill too because I saw Richard
you
Conley.
find a lot of you find a lot of soundtracks at them.
Yeah, and I said, "Oh wow, one of my favorite actors." And I knew he did Man of La Mancha. I never actually saw the play, but
To
obviously I know
dream the
obviously I know
impossible
this.
dream.
Obviously, I know the story.
Ah, Don Quixote.
So,
Cervantes.
because he was Richard Kiley, he did an episode of Columbo, which probably people fans of Columbo probably have seen. And then he was the father in what was that name in that movie? Say Goodbye to Mr. Goodbar. Is that right?
I think it was just Goodbye, Mr. Goodbar, or
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah, he was the father in the movie, and then he was in a TV show called Year of the Life. And the funny thing about that is that the show got canceled after 1 year. You know, it got a lot of acclaim from the critics. It got canceled, but after it got canceled, they had the award show, the Emmys,
Okay.
and he won an Emmy. He won the Emmy for best lead actor in a drama of a show that got canceled.
Wow. Wait, I think I know the title of the movie. I think it was Looking for Mr. Goodbar.
Yeah,
There you
that
go.
might be it.
That's it.
There
Looking
you
for
go.
Mr. Goodbar.
Thank you. I didn't do any research on that. I just kind of I remember watching the movie a long time ago.
Never
Try
seen
and
it, but I
try
use
to
it
throw it
later.
out off the top of your head.
And then this is another country greatest hits record I got.
Who's on that one?
Johnny Cash doing Folsom Prison Blues.
Oh,
Connie
good
Smith
song.
doing
Cat song.
Connie Smith doing Once a Day. Jerry Reed doing Amos Moses. Dottie West
that's
doing
good.
Careless Hands. Jim Ed Brown doing Morning.
Ooh.
And then we got Don Gibson doing Lonesome Me. A lot of people did that song. One song I could have done without, Jenny C. Riley doing Harper Valley PTA.
I have I have her album with it on.
Oh, well, good for you. Then Waylon Jennings did Brown Eyed Handsome Man.
Oh,
And then
I bet he did that one pretty good.
And then again, someone whose albums I've shown before, but I don't know why he's on this record because everyone is singing and this is instrumental. Danny Davis and the Nashville Brass doing Snowbird, and then Porter Wagner and Dolly Parton doing a duet, The Last Thing on My Mind. That's kind of boring, nothing too exciting there.
Wow. You know who does a really good cover of Brown Eyed Handsome Man? Paul McCartney.
Johnny Rivers does it pretty good too.
And then, you know, we all have great stories about how we found these great records at the Five and Dime or Goodwill or whatever. This was a Goodwill mistake. Because this looks like a pretty good album to get.
Al Hurt.
You know, who doesn't want to have music to watch girls by?
Yeah.
Does that have the song Java on it?
Well, that's where the mistake comes in, James. Because, I could tell you what's supposed to be on the record. I'd give some titles: Music to Watch Girls By, Nature Boy, Theme from the Sand Pebbles, Blow Your Own Horn, Yo-Yo, Puppet Song. But the reason why it's a mistake is when I got home, because I made sure, you know, because sometimes when you go to those Goodwills and stuff, you get the album cover and you look inside and you go, oh, there's no record. So I wised up and said, oh, you always got to check to make sure there's a record in there. Well, now I have to add to it. Now, when you check to see if there's a record in it, you have to make sure that it actually belongs to the album cover.
Oh, yeah.
Because what I got was Swinging Dixie by Al Hurt, Volume 4.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I've done that at times where I thought
The wrong one.
I don't forget to look at the label. I just mainly look at the
Excuse me.
record, and I get home. It's like a totally different person. Or
Yeah, well, actually, I was lucky. I got the same person. So I got Al Hurt. So now I have both songs. Now I have both albums on my Discogs as wanting them. Because now I want this record with the actual cover, and then I want the actual record to go with my cover.
That's the problem with being a collector. When you're getting too excited or finding something you want, you forget to check the quality. You forgot to check if the right album. You're just being happy.
Yeah, I know. I did that with a Martin Denny record. I need to get another. Of course, when you pay 25 or 50 cents, you're not really losing out. But I didn't look at the condition of it, and then when I got it home, it was all scratched up like a cat laid on it or something. But anyway, that was my goodwill mistake. And now this might be something Jurgen I like. Jurgen, are you familiar with My Bloody Valentine or the Cocteau Twins?
I've heard of the Cocteau Twins, but the other one I haven't heard of.
My Bloody Valentine.
My Bloody Valentine? Well, okay. Well, anyway, My Bloody Valentine is shoegaze. And the reason why they called it shoegaze is because they had a lot of special effects that they did on their guitars. So they were always looking down at the guitars and not looking at the audience. So the joke was that they were looking at their shoes. So that's how the name shoegaze came about.
yeah, I didn't even know what shoegaze was. I hear people talk about it, but
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of like maybe a little, not psychedelic, but kind of rocky. But it has a lot of guitar feedback.
okay.
And a lot of times they push the music up front and the lyrics back. So a lot of times you could barely hear the person over the music playing.
Okay.
I know My Buddy Valentine was like that. You could barely hear them singing. Cocteau Twins, you couldn't. It didn't matter because you couldn't understand what she was saying anyway. I think she had her own little language. But anyway, this was the last record I got, at least for now, for that company that I had a subscription to, vinyl. And I got a very nice, pleasant surprise. I never heard of this band before, the Besnard Lakes.
Never heard of them.
I never heard of them either, but they have their own website, and they have about 6 or 7 albums. They're still going. Now, this is a 2013, but I think they go back to about 2010, maybe. Again, I did do my research on it. I looked at it and then did write it down to remember it. But they remind me a lot of side, because even on the hype sticker, they were talking about a comparison to My Bloody Valentine, and I listened to side 1, and I'm going, where did they get that from? There's not even, I said, there's barely even any guitar on side 1. I said, why would they compare them to My Bloody Valentine? And then I get to side 2, and it's like, yeah, that's My Bloody Valentine. It sounded just like them. There were a lot of feedback guitar, and then luckily they have a lyric sheet, because this is another group where I can't understand what the heck she's saying. It's a husband and wife, and then there's other members of the band. I think there's like 4 or 5 people, but it's mainly husband and wife. But this was a great find. I got rid of vinyl because they kept sending me all these independent stuff that I never heard of before, when I was really hoping for reissues of more major bands. Because Vinyl Me Please seems to send more, maybe maybe reissues, but at least they're like popular albums at the time they came out. But most of the stuff I never heard of. You know that reggae album I got from Big Fatty, I think was his name. That was pretty good. And this is terrific. If you're into either of those two bands, you should look them up on this dude Besnard Lakes, Besnard, and then Lakes like Great Lakes. And they have their own website, and they have all the. I don't think they have their albums for sale. They might, but at least they show all of them and everything. So that was fun, and I think I got one more. Or was that it? Hold on, I'm blanking out for a second.
That's okay. Take your time.
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
Wow, that was a great haul you got there.
I was going to say since I got that bin of 45 LP of the 45s in down, I haven't really shown them at any time on my videos really. So I'll go through a portion of them.
Sounds good.
Okay. The Boomtown Rats. Oops. I don't like Mondays.
Yeah,
That's
I have
great
that
song.
one. I have that one.
Tell me why I don't like Mondays.
Sad story.
Yeah, that song really tricks you. You think it's about one thing, and it's totally about something else.
You have to know your crime history.
Yes.
Okay. This is White Label Promo. It's a Low River band with Listen to Your Heart. And that song's on both sides. I'd have to see what the difference is, if anything.
Was that the newer version of the band, or was that the original makeup?
That's probably a newer version. It's probably one of the. It's from like '89. It says.
Okay, because I didn't recognize
I have most of their albums.
Even after John Farnham.
I have John Farnham's first solo album.
That isn't Whispering Jack, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I have that one also.
Yeah, I bought it. I was still stationed in Germany at the time, so. Okay, here's this day one. It's Is It a Crime?
Oh yes, I need to get her.
A few songs, but small doses. But it can be boring to listen too much to her.
I don't know. I never found her boring.
Okay, and Julio Iglesias and Willie Nelson, two other girls I've loved before.
Good song.
You know, series of odd couples.
Hey, Art.
I could do without that. You know, I did like the version because it was. He must have been on the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. Johnny Carson dressed up like Willie Nelson, and they did that song as Johnny Carson as Willie Nelson.
Well,
that's probably
Tim,
I never looked for it. That's probably on YouTube somewhere.
Have you seen the message that you got from NC Vinyl Picker?
Me?
Yeah, Art in the Peanut Gallery.
No, I don't have the messages showing.
Oh, just a minute.
Yeah.
For Tim.
Thanks for your service too. I'll have to. Don't think I'm subscribed to you yet. I'll have to remember the.
Oh yeah, Art's amazing. He comes to Rachel's a lot.
Okay.
Sub him up. He's an awesome dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad was in the Army for 24 years.
Wow.
Yeah, my dad was in the Army National Guard for over 40 years.
I never quite understood why they call them Army brats.
Army brats, that's for the kids that whose dads were in the Army, like they grew up on Army bases and stuff.
But I missed out on all that. Either I totally missed it or I wasn't old enough to even know it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
And don't remember a thing.
here's an example of some of the stuff I have in my 70s collection.
ooh, that's a good song.
The
Is
Bay
that
City
the-
Rollers, I Only Want to Be With You.
Is
Wow.
that the I Wanna Be With You Dusty Springfield hit?
What's that?
Is that the Dusty Springfield song?
I'm not sure. Oh, shoot.
Whoa.
Some of them slipped off my lap.
Oh, Tim's getting too excited here.
That's what we call a single accident.
Yeah.
There's that one. Okay, so more 70s, Street of Coolidge, Higher and Higher. More Rita Coolidge. The way you do the things you do.
I only have one Rita Coolidge, and that's Bond song, Bond theme.
Okay, Donny Osmond, Go Away, Little Girl.
Ah, and what's side 2?
On side 2 is the Wild Rover time. The Wild Rover, Time to Ride.
Ah,
Okay, Johnny Preston, Running Bear.
oh yeah, Ooga Booga, Ooga. Yeah, I know that song. Yeah.
Running Bear. Oh, yeah.
Blondie, Call Me.
Call me on the line. Call me.
I think I have that one on single. Yes, I do.
Okay, Pat Benatar, Hit Me With Your Best Shot.
That's a good song.
I have a lot of Pat Benators, but not that one.
Barbara Mandrell and Lee Greenwood, To Me.
Oh, that's the same guy you have the album of. Yeah.
Okay, here's I have this album too. It's Benjamin Moore's Day the Night. He was with the Cars.
Yep.
Yes.
He's the one singing on Drive.
Yeah.
Who's gonna drive you home?
And then he sang a lot on the early ones, and then I don't know what happened. Then it wasn't him much anymore.
Ah.
No, it was him.
I never figured that out. Because a lot of the early hits, he was the lead singer, and then further they got along, the less he sang. I didn't get it.
Yeah. Then this is Kate Bushman with a child in his eyes.
One of the few Kate Bush songs that is actually
Oh,
okay.
where's Mazzy at? We could have this argument whether she's prog or not again.
Okay, here's that Python Lee Jackson one again, In a Broken Dream.
Oh, Bip Bop Boom would love this.
Here's one that Doc would like.
Is it Partridge Family?
Nope, it's Leif Garrett.
Ah.
I Was Made for Dancing.
I have a Leif Garrett single, but not that one.
Sean Cassidy, That's Rock and Roll.
Cool.
That song was written by Eric Carmen.
Ah. All by myself. Yeah.
Okay, ABBA, Does Your Mother Know? And Kisses of Fire.
Yeah. Boule Boule, and I have the album right here on the couch. I'll show it to you.
I have that album too.
I don't think I ever seen that single.
Okay, some more Canadians for you, James.
Ah.
The DeFranco Family.
Ooh. Save the Last Dance for Me. That's
I have the record with the album with that on.
Is it Buddy DeFranco, the clarinetist?
Not the DeFranco family featuring Tony DeFranco.
Okay.
Here's some Frampton from the 70s. I'm in You.
Okay.
Gallery, I Believe in Music.
Okay, that's a good song.
Danny O'Keefe, Good Time, Charlie's Got the Blues.
Mm-hmm. Some of these I don't know, but
Some more Rita Coolidge, Your Love Has Lifted Me Higher and Higher.
That's a good song. I like that.
Okay, here's White Label promo. Some Bay City Rollers. It's White Label promo. It's Saturday night.
Oh, yeah.
Just keep getting it turned around when I'm trying to show it on there. David Bowie, Modern Love.
I don't have that one. But more from the same album, though.
Okay. I'm just checking this here. Okay, this is Brian Hyland, If Mary's There.
Never heard of that one before.
Well, he's had hits with, let me make sure of something. Like he's done, hasn't, on that's advertising his album, like Sealed with a Kiss. He does.
Oh, Sealed with a Kiss. I know that one, I think.
I know him, but not that song.
Okay, here's another one on a Canadian label. It's Maureen McGovern, The Morning After.
Oh, yeah. There has to be a morning after.
Okay, Captain Antonio, Lonely Night, Angel Face.
Smile for Me One More Time, yeah.
I have some albums with them, but I've never seen a 7-inch of them.
Okay, here's Captain Antonio. It's Shop Around. And on the backside is Butterscotch Castle.
Ooh, interesting. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Christy and Jimmy McNichol. He's So Fine.
Oh, Christy McNichol. She's an actress.
Yeah, and his brother acted some too. Can't remember what he was in. And on the flip side, it's He's a Dancer. So, okay, now here's some that I know one Jorgen would like. Carole King, Jazzman.
All right. I don't have it on 7-inch.
Oh,
man.
Brad, If.
Oh, I love that song.
I think I have it on album.
Firefall, Just Remember I Love You.
Don't know if I know that one.
Oh, that was after they stopped doing prog.
Okay.
You have their first album?
I think.
Oh, you said wait. Who did you say?
Talk about the one with Cinderella on it.
Oh, you said Firefall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I know who they are. I was thinking of Ambrosia. Never mind.
Oh,
Ambrosia.
Yeah, I have,
Ambrosia started out as prog.
yeah, I have Ambrosia's first album.
Yes. That's very good because it's prog.
Yep. Okay, Bee Gees, You Should Be Dancing.
Oh yeah, that's a great song. And what's the
I
song
have-
too?
That one I have on 7-inch. Yes.
Okay, here's an interesting one.
No. Tony Bennett. Wow.
Yeah. What's even funnier is it was done for Coca-Cola.
Oh.
And
That's
there's 3
interesting.
songs on each side.
Hey Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Is right.
Richard Harris, MacArthur Park.
Oh, MacArthur Park, a classic. And I'll never have the recipe again. Oh no.
Well, I don't know if Richard Harris's version is classic.
And, this is Pio Zadora and Jermaine Jackson.
Whatever happened to her?
I don't know. When the rain begins to fall, she was cute.
Yeah, she was. I think she was an actress too, if I'm not mistaken.
Because I forget what I was watching. Oh, it might have been an episode of Quincy.
Okay.
And because Quincy was doing the episode, he was doing this beauty pageant. He was a judge, and they showed the outside of Vegas, and it said now premiering or now performing P. Isadora, and I go, oh wow, I remember that. I remember her. Now, I don't think it was Quincy. Quincy would have been too old. I forget what show it was. It was something, and her name was on a billboard.
Okay.
And I go, oh, I remember that name.
Well,
Wow.
I hate to do this, but I'm going to need to go now because some of these kids around here, like, they keep coming and ringing our doorbell and running off.
That's called
they-
Ding Dong Ditch.
Yeah, I know,
Hit 'em
but they do it constantly.
Wow. That's
Hit him with your cane.
Sorry,
I talked with the manager. He said, call the police, and that's what I'm going to do.
I'm sorry.
Good idea.
I have some findings to show, but okay.
And when you call the police and Sting shows up, tell him I said hi.
Okay. And but I
Hey, talking about Sting, guess what I heard the other day?
what?
Sting has a new album coming out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's actually a good thing, and if this is love or something like that, it's actually a good song.
Okay, well, so until next week, let's say bye to everybody, and thank you all for coming on here today.
Well, thanks for finally coming back.
Yeah. So until next
This
time, take it easy and keep on rocking.
Yep, rock and roll, baby, rock and roll.